I swear, if Fukito's ever does actually stream, she's just gonna get harassed by all my followers. And for that, I apologize in advance. But hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Of course. Why did I think anything different was gonna happen? I get bullied on Twitter daily. I can take it. Okay. Oh Lord. That sounded very loud. Oh, okay. It's fine now. Never mind. Hello, Ark. How you doing today, buddy? Let me... Someone... Hold on. Filumawa13 subscribed at 2:39 last night. I don't think I was streaming. But thank you so much, Filumawa. I know you're probably not here right now, but thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I don't think I've ever had someone subscribe while I'm not streaming. But, yeah. I'm existing. I feel it, Ark. Vanity Fault? Yeah, she's been followed for a while. I think Twitch did like a glitch with her or something, but she's been followed for a while. Me and Vanity are good friends. Hey, soldier. Alright. By the way, guys, I know I said I would stream my reaction to the new Pokemon trailer this morning. I was planning to, but I was asleep when it was live streamed, so yeah, that didn't happen. So, whoops. Oh Lord. So I just watched that on my own time. Fake fan. Oh, shut up. The past Dawn fan form looks cool though. I think the future one looks goofy. I know we only saw one shot of it or whatever, but I feel like I saw enough. It looked pretty goofy. I like the past form though. Alright, let's get started. The items donated for the auction were gathered at the Faraday Shrine.
Oh, いろいろとあるな。お中元のタオルセットとか使い古した家具あたりまでは想像してたが、何気に結構いろいろあるじゃねえかよ。
すごいね。テレビや冷蔵庫まである。それにこれまだ新品同然だね。驚いたでしょう。その座機器関係のお店から余り物とか店頭展示品とか売り物にはならないけどまだまだ新品同然のものをいろいろと供出してもらったわけよ。片遅れ品とかをあまり気にしないならちょっとは立派なもんでしょ。電化製品に貼り付けてある日焼けした新製品というシールがなんだか哀愁を誘いますわね。
Oh, also, I've talked to Golden and Soldier about it a couple in DMs, but I've been doing a Pokemon Shining Pearl Nuzlocke in my free time. It's going pretty good. I'm basically doing that in practice for the Nuzlocke I'll do on this channel. I recently, before a stream, I beat all of the gym leaders. I beat the Elite Four. I've beat Team Galactic. I didn't beat the Elite Four. I mean, I beat the gym leaders. I didn't beat the Elite Four. Sorry. I'm right now. I'm saved outside of Victory Road, and yeah, all I have left is the Victory Road and the Elite Four. My team is Garchomp, Torterra, Gyarados, Houndoom, Gardevoir, and Magnezone. And they've been doing pretty good. I'm a little bit over-leveled for where I am. My highest level is 57, but I can't really, like, control that. Plus, Cynthia's Garchomp is level 66, so I'm not going to level past level up past 66. But, like, I feel like it's not, like, a huge deal. Volkner was pretty scary because his Luxray had Ice Fang, but yeah.
いやいや、サトコ。そういうのが逆にポイント高いんだぞ。他人の使用済みの道具よりは、多少すすけてても未使用の方が気持ちよく使えるってもんだ。
最近の若者は潔癖なのです。
You know, the more I think about it, Rika isn't like that trope of like the oh, but she's 1,000 years old, and that kind of makes me like Rika a little less. I don't know about you guys. I hate the trope of like it looks like a child, but she's actually 5,000 years old. I hate that because it gives people too many reasons to be sus, and we at Mochikuma VT, we're not sus here.
私はあんまりそういうの気にしないから、安ければこういうのもいいかな。
Well, most of us aren't. Looking at you, Ark.
レナさんはさっきから家具類に興味があるみたいですね。一人暮らしでも考えてるんですか？
Gotta go take care of some family stuff. I'll stop back in later. No problem, Fuki. Hope you have a good day. Banana sus.
お父さんとお家の模様替えをしようって話になってるの。
The cows? I'm not gonna ask. Mochi, it's better just to not ask and go with it.
でもちゃんとした家具屋さんで買おうとすると高いから、こういうリサイクル品を探してたの。模様替えって家具まで変えちゃうんですの？ずいぶん大掛かりですのね。
Hey, Joaquin. How you doing today, buddy?
うちのお父さんね、つい最近やっと就職したの。
You didn't miss anything, by the way. We basically just started. There's not really... Just talking about the auction and stuff. It's not really... You didn't miss anything.
だから新生活のための心機一転ってことで大掛かりに行きたいの。
You missed Rika's sus. I guess, but like, that's not news.
レナのお父さんは就職したのですか？
Rika-chan asked her, and I was thinking the same thing. Did that mean Reina's father was unemployed until recently?
うん。お母さんと別れてから丸々1年就職しようとしなかった。
I played this game a long time ago, so I know this. Okay.
レナも怒ってたんだよ。ちゃんと働きなさいって。
Reina explained that with her usual smile, so it took me a moment to realize how serious it was. If what she said was true, her parents were divorced, and she wasn't living in a very good family environment. Looks like somebody didn't read Chapter 6, Keiichi. Is Keiichi a dirty chapter skipper? Is that a thing in the Higurashi community? Chapter skippers? I'm kidding. That probably isn't, but... You filthy chapter skipper. If I didn't, I wouldn't give you all the tips. Yeah, true. Reina talked about it like it was nothing.
お母さんとお父さんが別れたんですの？
I heard that some people read Higurashi like they'll read like the first chapter and then they'll read like the answer chapter that relates to the first chapter, which I don't know. Like I guess you could do that. Like you read the question chapter, then the answer chapter, but I feel like that's going way too like out of order for me. Cause you'd seem like characters that you didn't even know existed. Like if I feel like there aren't people like that. Oh, well, never mind. I thought there was. Never mind. Keiichi claims to have read Frankenstein, but skipped 9 chapters in the middle school, describing how the monster felt ostracized by society, and learns to speak English and develop philosophy of who is the true monster, him or the people who judge him before knowing him. I have a funny story about Frankenstein.
前に住んでた町でね、離婚しちゃったの。
When I was in high school, they asked us to read Frankenstein for like they were basically doing like a whole lesson over Frankenstein. I think it was like a reading class. No, it was a writing class. Never mind. And I didn't read Frankenstein. I didn't read it. I think I tried listening to an audiobook of it and I just got bored. And they were talking about like reading the Spark Notes and stuff. I was like, yeah, I read the Spark Notes. And then the teacher like mentioned something like, yeah, and the doctor died. And I'm like, he died? Like in the middle of class. I just shouted, he died? Question mark. And then everybody's just looking at me and I'm like, I mean, I knew that. Because I read it. Would you like to borrow my cup? No, I won't read it unless it's a visual novel. That's how this works. I'm kidding. I may read it one day.
それでお父さんとレナはひなみ沢に戻ってきたんだけどね。お父さん、離婚のショックからずっと立ち直れなくて、ずっと寝たりぼーっとしたり遊んだりしてるだけだった。離婚も失恋も相手を愛した分だけ傷も深まります。その落ち込みの深さは決して悪いものじゃないと私は思いますけど。
What about my copy of War and Peace? Dude, Golden, I am not a reader. Have you not been paying attention to how I read visual novels? How do you think I'd fare reading an actual book?
そんなロマンチックな話ならいいんだけど、それでお父さん、いつの間にやら悪いお店に入り浸っていることが分かっちゃったの。ある日預金通帳を見てひどい金遣いにびっくり。レナのお母さんはさ、結構有名なデザイナーさんだったらしくてさ、相当稼いでたらしいんだよね。そのおかげでだいぶたくさんの慰謝料をもらってたらしい。そのせいでお父さんは働かなくても生活できちゃったんだよね。それが立ち直りを遅れさせちゃった原因の一つかもしれない。
Serena's dad does have a job in this timeline. Interesting.
それは一理あるな。お金に余裕がなかったら働かざるを得ない。そうすりゃ忙しくなって落ち込んでる暇なんかなくなるもんな。
It's not how depression works, but we'll go with it. It's just straight up not how it works.
朝起きて登校や出勤をして夕方に帰ってきて食事して寝るっていう当たり前の生活習慣は乱れると結構堕落するもんです。 私も学園から抜け出してきた後、しばらく無職な生活をしてたことありますから、よくわかります。お家に引きこもって一人でうじうじしているのが一番いけませんです。
I feel like I'm getting called out. I feel like I'm getting called out right now. And I don't like it.
そうだね。リカちゃんの言う通りだ。
Hey, don't double team on me, dude. Come on.
だからレナね、お父さんときっぱり話をしたの。家長としての責任とか、親としての自立とか、そういう話を互いに正座しながら一晩みっちりと。
レナって普段はチャラけてるけど、ここ一番ではきっちりしてるからな。親が相手でもきっちりってのはさすがだぜ。
そんなことないよ。レナも最初はショックだったよ。だってお父さん、なんだか知らない女の人に貢いでるっぽかったんだもん。娘としてはショックだよ。
Uh-oh. So what did you do about it in this timeline, Reina?
それでレナはどうしたのですか？
Yeah, what'd you do, Reina?
うん。一人で悩んでるうちは全然ダメ。悪いことばかり考えちゃって。
Right.
だからみーちゃんに打ち明けて相
Okay.
談してみたの。
Alright. Based. Based, Reina.
私は話を聞いて相槌を打っただけだよ。レナが自分で考えをきっちり整理して父親とちゃんと話をするべきだって結論したんだよ。
Everything is ending like comically good. Something terrible is gonna happen, dude. This is Higurashi. Nothing ever has a happy ending.
相談なんてとんでもない。
いや、そういうのは大事だろう。人に話すことで悩みってのは結構冷静に考えられるもんだしな。
True. True. Remember, chat, don't bottle up things inside until they blow up.
そういうもんですかね。相談する程度で解決する悩みならその程度だったってことじゃないんですか？
Okay, Shion. Listen. That's... No.
そんなことないよ、しーちゃん。
My problems are worse. You can't do that, dude. You can't compare trauma, dude. What the heck?
私もみーちゃんと話をするまでは相手の女の人を闇討ちしようとか物騒なことしか思いつかなかったもん。
Yeah.
でもよくよく考えてみればそんなの全然最善の解決策じゃない。
Yeah.
まず話し合うことから始めないとね。それでレナは話し合ってどうしたのですか？うん。お父さんがグダグダしてるのはお金のせいだってことになってね。口座を別の銀行に移し替えて通帳と印鑑はレナが預かることになった。
Based.
だからお父さんは毎月私からお小遣いをもらってるんだよ。なんだかレナさんのお家は親と子が逆転してしまってますわね。
That's kind of embarrassing for the dad, I'll be honest, that he's having his kid take care of him. That's embarrassing, dude. Everyone else laughed along with Satoko. I wasn't sure if I should laugh, but I saw Reina laughing too.
結局さ、むやみやたらな大金がレナのお父さんを堕落させてたわけさ。 金銭感覚が戻れば変なお店にも行かなくなるし、ちゃんと働かなくちゃいけないって気にもなるからね。
Based.
でもあれはいいタイミングだった。お父さん、知らない女の人のマンションの頭金を払おうとしている矢先だったの。
Let's go.
危ないところだった。
Yes, it would have. Wait, so he didn't. So he's not gotten her pregnant either. So she can't pull that card on him either.
レナが笑顔で話す割には、よくよく聞いてみるとずいぶんヘビーな話だな。
Oh, you don't know the half of it, KG.
一歩間違えば家庭崩壊だったんだよな。
It was. Just not in this timeline.
そうだね。もしあの時私がみーちゃんに相談しなくてうじうじと今日を迎えていたら、今頃きっと。
I know where you would have been.
その女の人を殺そうなんて考えていたかもしれない。
Not try. You would have. Everyone laughed at hearing such a dangerous thing come out of Raina's mouth. Raina laughed too. But I saw something serious in her eyes. It was probably true that she once thought about murdering that lady. She seduced Raina's father so that she could get money out of him. Knowing how short-tempered I am, I might do the same thing if that happened to me. I think she made the right decision in talking to me on instead of being irrational.
偉いよな。家族の問題なんて恥ずかしくてなかなか話せるもんじゃないぜ。
そうだよね。みーちゃんに打ち明けようと踏ん切りをつけるにはレナもちょっと時間が必要だった。決め手になったのは夢なの。
Oh.
夢ですか？
Wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah, wait, a dream?
うん。あの頃は布団の中でいつも一人悩んでた。だからきっと夢の中でまで私は悩んでたんだと思うの。
In my dream, I thought about what would happen to me if I didn't do anything. I don't know if what I saw was my imagination or prediction of the future. Oh, we're in
夢
Reina.
の中の未来ではお父さんはその知らない女の人ともっともっと仲良くなってて、とうとうお家にまで連れ込むようになってるの。
My dad and I don't smoke, but there was an ashtray in the living room. The futon in our guest room was now hers. In the bathroom there was a toothbrush and shampoo I'd never choose to buy. It was an unusual sight.
それはとても嫌な、いえ、辛いシチュエーションですわね。
God, that made Satoko go depressed very quickly. Satoko never told me, but I'd heard that she also lost her parents. I'd heard that she went through times when she was taken in by her aunt and uncle. Someone told me about that once. This is my problem with Higurashi. It never makes it clear when it switches between voices, dude. I swear. Satoko seemed to understand Reina's pain very well.
うん。それはとても辛いシチュエーション。私は家に居場所がなくなって、だんだんと追い詰められていくの。それでちょっとした些細なきっかけで私はその女を殺してしまう。夢にしては嫌に生々しい展開ですね。
A little bit, a wee bit.
それでそしたらもう私は人殺しなんだよね。 誰にも殺しのことを知られたくないって怯えて怖がって誰も信用できなくなって、毎日毎日を死体を埋めた場所で過ごすの。その場を離れたら誰かに死体を見つけられちゃうような気がして、いつまでもいつまでも。
嫌な未来だな。夢の中だけで済んでよかったと思うぜ。
あれは夢だったのかな。
Nope.
私はね、あれはきっとそのまま何もしないでいたらきっと迎えた未来なんじゃないかなって思うの。
Yup. It's interesting. Because we're seeing, like, all the bad things get, like, resolved. Like the bad thing from chapter 1. Keiichi was realizing that, like, Mion would never, like, really put a needle in his food or anything like that. And they kind of went over, like, Keiichi getting over his trauma. Like, Rika, like, kind of, like, going over, like, yeah, no, it just don't be that crazy. And obviously we made the choice to resolve the situation from chapter 2, where we just didn't give the doll to Mion. And we chose to give the doll to Mion. And then right here, we're talking about the situation from chapter 6, actually. A later chapter. Where we're talking about Reina and her relationship with her dad, and the problem with, like, Rina and Teppei. So that's interesting. Wonder if we're gonna get to the stuff with chapter 3. I guess if they dealt with Satoko's uncle in this chapter, not Satoko's uncle in, like, the plot line with chapter 6, then I guess that you could just throw that out the window then. But I feel like this is the answer arc for chapter 3 though.
だから翌朝目が覚めた時、とても怖くて震えが止まらなかった。
Could be wrong though.
私とお父さんの家なのに知らない香水の匂いがするような気さえした。そしてその夢が現実になるのが来年なのか来月なのか、ひょっとしたら明日なのではないかとどんどん怖くなったの。
It is for chapter 3? Oh, okay.
そこまで追い詰められたらもうみーちゃんに打ち明けるのにためらいはなかったね。
Ooh, I wonder if the footstep thing is Hanyu. Because the characters always talked about footsteps following them. Maybe that was Hanyu. That they felt that was, like, following her in the footsteps and stuff. Like, maybe she's not completely invisible to them, but they can, like, sometimes hear her footsteps. Oh, I'm right? Oh, dude. Dude, I'm a gamer. It is Hanyu, dude. Well, I guess that kind of should have been obvious when we found out that Hanyu was, like, invisible to people. Oh, man. Oh, that must be sad for Hanyu. Because she was probably following them out of worry, and they felt like someone was, like, following them like a demon, or, like, judging them. But no, she's probably just following them out of worry because she saw that they were going down a bad path. That's kind of sad, actually. Oof, man.
レナがものすごい神妙な顔で内緒の相談があるなんて言ってきた時は、おじさんはてっきり変な検査薬で陽性でも出ちゃったんじゃないかと真面目に思ったよ。まあ実際今だから笑い話だけど、当時は本当に笑えなかったね。みーちゃんは本当に頼りになったよ。落ち着いて私の話を聞いてくれて、現実的な解決の糸口を探ってくれた。それでやっぱり親子でちゃんと話さないとダメだっていう当たり前の到達点にたどり着いたってわけ。 それは夢ではなかったかもしれませんですよ。そうだね。ただの夢じゃなかったのかもしれないね。
I feel like this chapter, just based off the fact that it introduces Hanyu, has already like answered the most questions in like the shortest amount of time. That could just be me like talking out of my butt, but like I don't know. Like I feel like it's already answered a lot of stuff so far in like just the beginning few sub chapters.
もしその夢を見なかったら、レナはミオンに打ち明けなかった可能性もあるもんな。
Because for most of chapter 5 and chapter 6, I was still confused a little. But like a lot of stuff just with the introduction of Hanyu has been like explained to me.
レナの人生を決めた重要な夢だぜ。
夢か。あんたも夢を見るんだ。へえ。
Maybe we should talk to Shion so she doesn't go wild. Shion had said something in a small voice. Only Mion picked up on what it was. I don't know what she said, but based on Mion's reaction, she must have said something serious. By the way, Shion usually went to school in Okinomiya. However, she'd been coming to the school in Hinamizawa lately. I didn't know why she chose to come this far, but she seemed to be having fun taking care of Satoko. I had no idea what brought Shion and Satoko together. Wait, weren't they on bad terms once? Huh? Is that true? Were they always that close, or not? Huh?
だから思ったの。人と相談するのはとても大事。
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have fun in a normal way, we'll laugh together in a normal way, and we'll fall in love in a normal way. We won't doubt each other. We'll trust each other.
仲間はただの遊び友達じゃない。本当に大切なことを打ち明けられる重要な存在なんだって。そんな当たり前のことに気づいたの。
Wait a minute. So Rika basically gets killed every chapter, and I'm almost positive that it's like a murder. Would Hanyu is usually following Rika, right? Would she not remember? Or does Hanyu also get reset with every, like, timeline reset? Because I feel like Hanyu would, like, see the person that killed her and, like, remember, but I guess not. Mochi, hey Jacob, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well today.
そうだな。
I see your foot? I think she mentions her senses are connected. My foot? Not Dang it, Jacob. I was like, I don't even have a foot on my model. Oh, man. No, I got you.
だとしたら、レナにとっては親子の問題を解決しただけでなく、仲間の重要さにも気づけたわけなんだな。
うん。だから私も誰かが悩みを持ったら相談に乗りたいし、助けたい。絶対に力になりたい。
Bro, when are we playing Roblox again? Soon.
だから私が打ち明けるに足る仲間だと信じてほしい。
I heard that there's like a Pokemon Roblox game called like Lumion Legacy. Maybe that'd be fun to play through. November 9th? November 9th? I'm not sure what that means.
Me.
That's Spanish. I know. I just didn't know what you meant when you said that.
とても大切なことをレナが言っていますです。
Rika-chan is right. We all nodded at her without joking around. A moment later, we heard someone locking the door. We were all surprised. Uh-oh. The person didn't mean to lock the door. She must have locked it by accident, not knowing that it was already open. She turned the knob, thinking it was now unlocked.
あれ？誰か中におった？
The lady knocked on the door. I could hear several other people outside the door.
ああ、ごめんなさい。
There's gonna be hackers on Roblox on November 9th? Good lord. What the heck is happening?
今開けます。
Welcome back, Glenn. Love my internet right now. Oh, nice. I heard her... Oh, wait, I didn't read that. Meon replied in a loud voice and walked towards the door. Yeah, Roblox is crazy. I heard her getting the ladies from the town council.
ちょっとみんな、手を貸してくれる？
なんだなんだ、どうした？
I immediately saw why Meon called us over. The people from the village committee had brought another donation. It was an old cupboard. We all helped to carry it inside the room. As I walked through the door, I realized the Higurashi were starting to cry. They said it! They said the thing! They said the name! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Taken over from the cicadas.
ああ、前原くん。あんた叩き売りの司会を引き受けてくれたんね。もうみんながあんたしか適任がいないんって太鼓判押すんよ。だからおばさん、前原くんの司会が楽しみで楽しみで。
あ、いやせいぜい頑張りますので、あまり期待しないでくれると嬉しいです。
You came to visit. Sorry, well, you're okay, Jacob. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. You don't need to
そ
apologize.
んなこと言っちゃって。今日ここに来たのも売り物を吟味して売り文句を考えておきたいからなんですよ。
Me too, Jacob. Me too, man. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
当日は期待しましょう。
したら叩き売りはちゃんと来ないかんね。
The other ladies smiled and told me they were looking forward to it. It hadn't been that long since I moved to this village, but even these people offered me a position of huge responsibility during the festival. So you could say that they've accepted me as a member of this village. I caused so much trouble where I lived before that I couldn't even go outside. But they're accepting me as a member of this village? I was so happy. I felt bad that I still hadn't learned all their names. But I was going to do my best to entertain the villagers who were supporting me.
ミオンちゃんはどうするん？まだ残るんかいね。
ああ、いや、もう私たちも帰ります。もういいよね、ケイちゃん。
まあ雰囲気さえつかめりゃあとは出たとこ勝負だ。なるようになるだろ。
綿流しには興味ないんだけど、ケイちゃんの司会は見たいな。私も来ようかな。
That's alright, Shion. Just don't go crazy, please. I feel like you're the least like mentally sane person here, Shion. So just you can come, just chill out.
シオンさんもぜひいらっしゃいませ。みんなで一緒に騒ぐのは楽しいですわよ。私は反対。シオンは沖宮に住んでるんだから、沖宮の祭りにでも行っちゃえ。
Duh.
レナはシーちゃんが来るの賛成。シーちゃんが来るとミーちゃんが面白くなる。では多数決により C の参加は決定なのですよ。というわけですおねえ。当日は私のせいでお姉の地味っぷりが露呈しちゃうかもしれませんけど、まあ仲良くしてくださいね。
Oof.
シオン嫌い、ジオン嫌い、ジオン嫌い。
Whatever Mion says, I know that they're actually close. The more Mion tried to refuse her, the more it was obvious how close they really were.
じゃあでよ。忘れ物とかない？明かり消すよ。
We made sure that we didn't leave anything inside and left the room. I looked around the shrine grounds when Mion locked the door. This big place will be filled with people on the day of Watanagashi.
このだだっ広い境内がお祭り一色になるんだよな。なんだか全然想像がつかないぜ。すっげえ楽しみだ。
模擬店とかがいっぱい並んで、人もものすごいたくさん来るんだよ。きっとケイイチくんもびっくりするかな年に一度なんてケチなことを言わず、季節のたびにやってくれてもいいんですのにね。
Do y'all not have Christmas?
そういや、季節のたびに来る人はいたね。はい？そんな人いましたっけ？
あ、それは俺もわかるぞ。この間会ったカメラマン風の人だろ。
Oh no, oh no, Toby Take. Oh no.
名前はなんて言ったっけ？
Oh, he's gonna die.
ケイイチは富武を知っていますのですか？
Oh man.
そうそう、富武さんだったな。いや、先日の帰り道で会ってさ。ミオンとレナに教えてもらっただけだよ。妙にたくましい体つきの割に腰の低い感じのおっさん。季節のたびにひなみ沢に来てる熱心な旅行写真家なんだろ。
自称でございますけどね。あの人が来ると今年ももう綿流しだなーって気がするよ。それで綿流しが終わると本格的に夏が始まるんだよね。 そうだね。でも今年は暑くなるのが早いからもうセミが鳴いてるけどね。異常気象とかテレビで言ってますわね。
I wonder what inspired this to be called after the evening cicadas, the Higurashi. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's like because bad things happen when the Higurashi cry, but I wonder like what was the inspiration behind that.
温暖化がどうしたこうしたとよく聞きますわ。
暑い夏、大いに結構じゃねえか。夏が涼しかったらなんだかつまらないぞ。
そうですね。季節通りの気候の方が気分がいいもんです。冷夏や暖冬はなんだか損した気になります。夏に負けないくらいこの夏の私たちも熱くいこう。綿流し祭、何人だ？綿流し祭六強爆闘だね。
Six evils.
今年の綿流しもみんなで一緒に楽しく過ごせますですよ。そうだね。楽しく過ごせるといいね。
お、レナは知らねえな。リカちゃんのは希望的憶測じゃねえんだぜ。本当の予言なんだぜ。だからリカちゃんが当日は楽しくなるって言ったら絶対にそうなる。
Hi, Golden.
だってこれは運命なんだからな。そうだろリカちゃん。
はい。運命なのですよ。
Rika-chan smiled with a Nipa. I need you to pick a number for me, 1 through 6. 6. There you go. Because at Mochikuma, we're all about the biggest numbers or something like that. I don't know. Her smile assured me that the day of Watsunagashi was going to be a great one for us.
当日さ、すぐにオークションってわけじゃねえんだろ。
Now 1 to 26? 26. Like I said, we're all about the biggest numbers. Interesting choice. Now 1, 2, 3, or 6. 6. Gotta be 6.
始まるのは奉納演舞の一つ前だから、夕方からならみんなで一緒に遊ぶ時間は十分にあるよ。
Remember, Mochi, you made this decision yourself? We... Oh no.
I got some jelly beans.
Oh no.
You like jelly beans?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't know that's what it was going to mean. God dang it.
I got some jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
I do like jelly beans. Thank you for the biddies.
そうですわよね。
I got some jelly beans.
初めての家族なのに一緒に遊べないなんて気の毒です
Yes,
よ。
I do.
ケイちゃんの叩き売りを楽しんだ後はリカちゃんの奉納演舞ですか。
You like jelly beans?
Yes, Golden.
なかなかいいじゃないですか。
I got some jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
ということは僕がケイジの司会を最後まで見られ
Oh
ず
lord.
途
I
中
need
で
to put a
エイトの
limit on that
準備に行かな
thing.
くてはならない
jelly
リカちゃん
beans.
も出番があるのか。
I like jelly beans.
演舞ってなんだ？やっぱり古出神社の巫女さんだから何か神事でもやるわけか？
綿流しの名の通り、お布団の綿を清める演舞と儀式があるの。リカちゃんがとっても頑張るから、ケイチくんもいっぱい応援してあげてね。それでね、リカちゃんが巫女さん装束で重い細工をフラフラしながら振るうのがね、とっても可愛いんだよ。お持ち帰り。
I've never seen a real shrine maiden before. I'm sure Rika-chan really will look adorable. I was looking more and more forward to the Watanagashi festival. Reina, Mion, Shion, Satoko, Rika-chan, and I. The 6 of us will definitely have a great time there. How many more days did we have? Okay, yeah. I'd never been so excited about a festival in my life. Uh-oh, Reina is in cute mode. Hide the shrine maiden before Reina wants to take her home. I feel like Hanyu would be in serious danger if Reina could see her. I have a funny feeling. Interesting cutaway. Oh, did we skip over the auction? I feel like we did. Alright, this has got to be Rika. Satoko's snoring sounded so subtle while I stood by the window.
さとこ。
I don't know how that sounds subtle. Good lord, that sounds like me when I'm asleep. I could tell that she was sound asleep.
いびきが可愛いのですよ。
I don't know about that. Hanyu laughs and tries to poke Satoko's nose. I looked up at the sky. Nothing was different about the moon, but the moonlight seemed warmer than usual to me.
リカは機嫌がいいようなのです。うん、確かにそうかもしれない。
I realized it only after Hanyu pointed it out. I really was in a very good mood. Otherwise, I wouldn't be enjoying the view of the sky on a humid night like this. I felt like bringing a toast to the moon. As I rooted around the back of the closet, Hanyu spoke to me, sounding noticeably upset.
リカ、お酒はダメなのですよ。いいじゃない。今夜くらい。
Hanyu doesn't like alcohol. If I drink, Hanyu will also taste it, so she always complains when I try to drink. That's why I usually only drink when Hanyu is far away from me. Of course, she'll know right away when I do, but it's too late by then.
ダメです。リカにはワインは早いのです。リカは私よ。リカが飲みたいものはリカが決めるわ。ダメです。僕はワインが嫌いなのです。ダメです。ダメ。今日は喧嘩はなしだってば。わかったわ。 じゃああんたにも飲みやすいように甘いオレンジジュースで割ってあげる。それならいいでしょ。ワインのあの匂いが嫌いなのです。だからダメ。
Hanyu jumped around and complained. She was making a lot of noise right where Satoko was sleeping.
やめなさい。さとこが起きちゃうでしょ。残念でしたなのです。僕は理科以外には見えないし聞こえませんから。
Not
いくらドタンバタンしても理科にしか聞こえないのです。
not true, Hanyu.
あったんべー。はは。あんたはたまに身の程をわきまえないわね。
I went to the refrigerator and took out a pack of orange juice and the spicy kimchi I typically use for her punishment. Oh no.
はい問題。私がおつまみに激辛キムチをいっぱい食べて羽生が辛い思いをするのとオレンジジュースで割った甘いワインを飲んで一緒に月を楽しむのとどっちがいい？
Hanyu clenched her lips while jumping up and down, ready to burst in tears. She should be disciplined for being that noisy. But she never has been, since I'm the only one who can hear her. Besides, she's like air, so I can't give her a spanking. Ayo, Rika? Ayo? Hanyu loves sweets, but she really hates spicy food. Unbased Hanyu. Spicy food is thebomb.com.
いいか？飛び跳ねるのはおやめなさいませ。
Uh-oh. Satoko woke up suddenly, and I had to hide my glass in a hurry. Satoko doesn't know about my drinking habit.
今何時だと思ってるんですの。
Well, that was quick. She fell asleep again after speaking.
ほら、あんたのドタンバタンがうるさいって注意されたわよ。この安眠妨害。
Just like I'm the only one who can see her, I'm usually the only person who can hear the noise she makes. However, that's not the case all the time. Hanyu does exist in this world. Sometimes people can actually hear her and feel her existence. It doesn't happen too often, and most people think that they just heard some random noise. Based on my experience, people who are in a critical condition like Satoko tend to hear her more often. Yep, the footsteps. When I say critical condition, I mean who have reached the L4 stage, as Iryu who would describe it. At that stage, there's nothing that can be done anymore. They will feel the existence and hear the noise of someone that they can't see. That would really mess with their mind. Hanyu stopped jumping up and down and gave up as I started pouring alcohol into my glass. I wasn't drinking because I wanted to be mean to Hanyu. In fact, I always wished she would enjoy it too. I poured only a little bit of wine inside the glass and diluted it with plenty of orange juice. In fact, this cocktail is pretty much just juice. I also put some crushed ice inside the glass. With that, it looked like a real cocktail they serve at the bar.
ほら、羽生。これくらいの薄さなら平気でしょ。
I licked the edge of the glass to see how she'd react.
このくらいなら平気なのです。そう。じゃあ今夜はこの濃さにするわ。もう怖がらないで。辛いのはしまうわ。
Hanyu has been scared of that kimchi punishment for a while. As I put it back inside the refrigerator, she seemed relieved. Aww. Cute CG. I took the glass and headed back to the window. There was no breeze, but it seemed a little cooler.
ねえ羽生、あなたも今回は何かが違うって感じてる？圭一やレナの話ですか？それから多分シオンもね。みんな過去の世界をごくわずかだけど記憶してる。そしてそれを生かして致命的な失敗を避けている。個々にはそう珍しいことではないと思いますです。でも圭一やレナ、シオンなどみんながみんな同時にそうなることは僕もとても珍しいことだと思いますのです。私はよく自分の運命をすごろくに例えるんだけど、これは3つ振ったサイコロがみんな6だったような、そういう幸運じゃないかと思うの。僕たちの望む未来に最も近い位置からのスタートという意味では、理科のその例えは正しいと思いますのです。でもこれは理科が期待するような意味の奇跡ではありませんですよ。
So do you guys think, for the people in chat that are reading Higurashi for the first time like I am, do you think the bad guy is maybe like an enemy god, or maybe like an enemy demon? And maybe that's why like the world like resets every time? Because I feel like they are fighting something supernatural, even if Rika and Hanyu are supernatural themselves. That just means they have an idea of like some of the stuff that's going on. The bad guy was the reader the whole time. Oh my god. Rika said Hanyu was looping. Oh wait, so Hanyu is the one that's like resetting the time? Like the timeline, I guess? Oh yeah, because they said at the beginning of this chapter, yeah, they say like... They say that like Hanyu has the ability to like rewind time. Maybe that's what keeps happening, is that she keeps rewinding time. Yeah, because she did use her power at the beginning of this chapter. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So, I guess Hanyu and Rika maybe are the only supernatural ones. And there's actually just like a real murderer out there. But I don't know. I feel like it could also be someone supernatural. You never know. Also, Golden, you're lucky that it's not a cat. At least with the dog, it will get tired and like move on. Cats will sit in the same place for hours. So, count your blessings, Golden. I knew what she was trying to say. I don't know, Mochi, it's a chihuahua after all. See, that's where you messed up. Chihuahuas are spawns of Satan, dude. You never know what they're gonna do. She was telling me not to expect too much. The die is designed to have 6 sides. It's not a miracle if I roll it and get a 6. A true miracle is when I roll it once, but get a 10 just like what happened with Keiichi in my previous life. In other words, a miracle is something that would normally never happen. Keiichi gave the doll to Mion. Reina spoke with her father, and Shion started taking care of Satoko after remembering her promise to Satoshi. That was all because they had those intentions somewhere in their hearts. It was only a side of their die that was engraved there already. But still, even if you couldn't call it 3 dice rolling this well a miracle, it did mean good fortune.
リカが頑張ろうという強い意志を見せたので、天の神様が祝福しているのに違いないのです。あんたも神様じゃなかったの？
That
リカは僕をいじめるときだけ神様扱いしますです。
I mean, like, she's basically a god.
冗談よ。お願いだからいじけないで。そんなわけだから今夜はとても機嫌がいいのよ。
I lifted the glass of orange wine and gave a toast to the moon. It tasted like nothing but sweet orange juice. It was funny to see Hanyu making a happy face as I took a sip.
今度こそ昭和58年の死の運命から逃れられるのでしょうか。
Doubt it. Honestly doubt it, Hanyu. I'm sorry, but I do doubt it.
逃れることがゴールのすごろくなのだとしたら、これほど幸先のいいスタートは
I
もう
don't know.
二度とないかもしれない。
Everything is just going comically good, so I very much doubt it. No matter how hard I tried to prevent things from happening, there were some things I could never control. It's such a huge letdown when that happens. Even after trying so hard, something renders my efforts infertile. I'd probably been wasting my time for so long because I was trying to escape from that pain. For the first time in my life, then, I've been blessed with a favorable situation. Everything seems perfect in this world. There's no reason for me to be depressed. It's like the weather is perfect and the wind is blowing in just the right way. If I failed to put my ship out to the sea, there was nothing to pin the blame on. I understood what Hanyu was going to say with the concerned look on her face. If I didn't escape my death under this fortunate situation, I'd have to accept that my fate wasn't something that could be changed. This is an ideal world where all of my friends overcame their problems. I was always in a depressing world, but this time all the pieces of the puzzle matched. If I couldn't change my fate in this world, then it was proof that I couldn't change it in any world. That was the ending that I've been afraid of for a long time. The loss of hope, and the death of my soul. Of the pair of us, I was probably the only one who would die. Hanyu will most likely remain there even if my spirit disappears. She must be afraid of being alone after I lose myself. That's why she's telling me not to expect too much. I bit down on an ice chip inside of my mouth. It was pleasantly cold.
羽生、何度も繰り返した話で申し訳ないんだけど、また付き合ってほしいの。いいのですよ。どうしてリカが必ず昭和58年に殺されるかですね。
Ooh, is Hanyu the reason she's able to know when she dies? Maybe? And like, in what way she's killed?
強い意志は強い運命を生み出す。ということは、私が昭和58年に必ず殺されるのは、相当の強い意志に基づいているということになる。おそらくそうだと思いますです。フルでリカを殺して誰がどんな得をするのかしら。
It's a good question, honestly.
強い意志があるのですから、おそらくは明白な動機があるものと思いますです。自分で言うのも嫌だけど、フルでリカは村人みんなに好かれていると思う。
True.
一般的な村人に殺害動機があるとは思えない。少なくともこの村に住まう人間である以上、リカに好意を抱かない人間はいないはずなのです。あんたのおかげでね。
We know that Takano is a bit sus, because of how she acted in Chapter 3, when she was talking to Keiichi about, like, oh, that's not Tomitake's bike in my car. Oh, you didn't see anything. This never happened. We never met each other. And we know that they were both thinking about killing each other. So I feel like Takano definitely is a murderer, maybe the murderer of Tomitake. Because that's strange that she even said that. In Chapter 6 as well, yeah. Where, and there's also the inconsistency with her death, where she doesn't even actually die on the night of Watanagashi. She's supposedly dead the day before, but we still see her on the night of Watanagashi. So, yeah. And you could say that, like, she benefited in Chapter 6 from, like, kind of corrupting Reina. Like, giving her crazy thoughts, like, a platform to stand on. You could kind of blame Takano for that herself. Because she was, like... What would you call it? Enabling Reina's crazy, like, paranoia.
長いこと疑ってきた園崎本家も違ったとなると私を殺したい人間や勢力が思いつかないむしろリカにとっては世界中のどこよりもこの村にいるのが安全なはずなのです
And I know it'll sound weird, but I'm really not that suspect of Oishi. Like, I'm really not. I think he's just an old man that thinks of dumb things sometimes. Plus, we saw his thought process in Chapter 6 before. I really don't think that he's behind the murder of anyone. Yes, things go wrong whenever he shows up and starts talking about murders, but I don't think he's, like, directly responsible for the murders. I really do think he's just a detective that wants to get to the bottom of what's happening. I don't think that he's the problem.
そうね
It wouldn't make much sense to me.
世界中のどこよりもここが安全なはずなの
Because we know that Oishi is also aware of, like, how time keeps, like, re-looping. Because he's thought about that before. We saw it clearly in his thoughts. We know that Oishi is aware of this.
私を殺そうとする人間がいるどころか私を守ろうという人間がいるはずなのに
It's ironic. For a long time, I've been refusing help from all those people who were trying to keep me safe.
リカやはり入江たちを頼るのはどうですか
Erie is also suspect, if you think about it. I know I call Erie suspect all the time as a meme, but he actually is suspect. Because every time he also seems to commit suicide before, like, Rika dies or something. Like, he's always committing suicide by pills. And people have said, well, he seems like a normal guy, nothing, like, really that wrong with him. I mean, listen, we all know that Erie's weird, alright? Let's just move on from that. But, like, he doesn't really seem like a reason he would have to commit suicide. People in this village love and cherish me. But no matter what, they never save me when I try to escape the fate of my death. I spoke to several villagers in the past, but they never believed me and none of them saved me in the end. I just have one question for this town. They probably didn't believe me because I had no idea who was trying to kill me or what their motive was. If I could explain that, people might be more accepting of my story. But there's nothing I can do about that. No one would believe a little girl saying that she's going to be killed without rhyme or reason. Why is it always a full moon even after half a month passes? What planet are you living on that you don't get the phases of the moon? Well, Golden, it's like they're always in like the same time, so this is all taking place during like the same weeks. I mean, I don't know why it's every day, but, like, there's probably always going to be a full moon in this month at least. I don't know why it's every day. But, I don't know. Is it every day? I don't know. And every single night is still a full moon. I don't know. I don't know. All they think of me is the reincarnation of Oyashiro-sama, and the leader of the I almost said the Rika Faraday family. The Faraday family. What do you think about Rika? I think she's an interesting character. I think her development has been interesting. It did take a while for them to develop her character and to introduce it, because for the most while she's just like, is either like, oh, cute little character. It's just she's just a goofy kid. What a goofy guy. But then in chapter, like, I want to say starting in chapter 4, she starts to get more serious, and I think her struggles of like dealing with like a tragic ending in every timeline is really interesting, and how that messes with her psyche. Like, you could see that it's very much dulled her emotions to the point where she's, like, basically emotionless, and she doesn't care for much. But she does still have her emotions, it's just they're very numbed down and worn from all the, like, struggles that she's had to go through. Very interesting character. I do think I do like her character. They do cherish me, but they won't protect me with their lives. On the other hand, Iri and his people are totally different. They realize how special I am, and they would try to make sure that nothing happens to me. If I confessed to them that my life was in danger, I'm sure they would do their best to prevent it. They have all the means to protect me from a violent end. However, none of it really worked in the past. It's not that they're unreliable. It's because Takano, the one responsible for protecting me, also gets killed on the same day every time. In other words, asking for her help is completely useless. She's very reliable, but she also isn't. It's ironic that I'm the only one who knows the reason why they can never save me.
それが狙いなのかしら。
What still doesn't, like, seem logical or rational to me is how everyone dies at the end. Like, no matter what happens, something happens that kills everyone. I did kind of just go along with, like, the volcanic gas thing that they went with in Chapter 3. But at the tip for Chapter 6, they kind of, like, debunk that and say, like, there's no way that volcanic gas was even here. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
富武と高野を殺し、私を守る者を排除して、それから殺す。
I will say I don't think it's aliens. I don't think it's aliens.
確かに高野たちの死は理科の死と密接に関係する先触れなのです。同じ運命なら、いや、同じ犯人が同じ目的でやっている犯行なら、あの二人の死をなんとか覆すことで、私の運命もまた覆せるんじゃないかしら。理科は多分覚えていませんですが、ずいぶん前にもそう言って実行したことがありましたです。
Oh, they tried? I mean, I guess it would make sense that that they would try to stop the murders. The deaths of Takano and Tomitake mean the loss of my protection. Because the two of them die, the suspect is able to kill me. That's why I've tried to prevent their deaths somehow. But they never believed me. I tried so hard to persuade them, but they didn't listen. I eventually gave up and just thought of their deaths as fated to happen. It's the same hopeless feeling I used to have toward my parents when I was able to go farther back in time. When I found out about when I found out that their death was inevitable, I lost interest in them. She was able to go that far back in time? Wait, hold on. She was able to go back to like 2 years in time? Good lord. After all that time had passed, I forgot how hard I used to try to prevent my parents' death.
それにリカは入江たちのことは嫌ってると思いましたです。
I hate Erie.
まあね。
Based Rika.
連中は明らかに私たちをモルモットだと思ってるし。
I support them so I can help Satoko. But it disgusts me to think that they're only using me as a test subject. I've been resenting Erie for that reason. Still, I should try to get closer to him. After all, he's the only person who understands how important I am. He's the main person I should be talking to, and he has the most potential for protecting me. I can't avoid seeking help from him just because I don't like him. I've asked him for help several times before, but Tomitake and Takano get murdered even so, and it ruins everything. After their deaths, Eri panics and becomes useless. That's why I gave up on seeking help from him. But in this world, I've been blessed with a positive situation. I will never have a lucky start as this again. This is the best chance I'll ever get, so I should give it my best shot. I really don't like him at all. But he's not a bad person. I should respect him more. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. He's serious about helping Satoko, and he's not as much of a mad scientist as I'm inclined to think. Takano is a strange person too, but she's also someone who can give me support. But she thinks I'm only her guinea pig. That's why I don't really want her help. Tomitake is more reliable than Takano, but the biggest problem is that he only visits the village a few times a year. On top of that, he always dies before I get killed, so he can never help me. However, there really are the people I should be talking to. If I can change the fate of their deaths, they should be able to save me from my own. It's possible that the only reason I lived until 1983 was because of their effort.
高野たちに接触して彼らを救えるようまた努力してみようと思うの。あ、大丈夫よ。どうせ殺されると思ってるから変に期待してない。だから期待を裏切られても全然平気よ。リカがひどいことを言ってますのです。
You know, you're not wrong. I chuckled at her comment.
もし死の運命から逃れられれば、私の運命に対して大きな影響を与えてくれるのは間違いない。そして今回は、それでも二人が殺されるのを前提に話をしてみようと思うの。つまり、二人が殺された後、私にも及ぶだろう危害への警護について、ちゃんとそういう指示を出してくれれば、高野たちの死後も私の身辺は強固に警備されているかもしれない。
I guess you could say Rika's kind of selfish, in a way. Because the only reason... Well, not the only reason, but the main reason she's looking out for them in the first place is because she doesn't want to be killed in return. But she also does want her friends to be happy, so it's hard to say. The protection they provide is probably the highest standards of security I could hope for. Yet I lose that the moment Tomitake and Takano die. So I never have their protection after Watanagashi. And therefore, I get killed too. In other words, that's it. Whoever possesses the strong will to kill me actually just wants me dead. Yet so long those two are alive, there's tight security all around Hinamizawa. That prevents the killer from getting to me. So, to kill me, they must first kill Tomitake and Takano, the heart of that security. Then my protection falls away. Leaving me exposed.
リズムで考えれば考えるほど二人の運命と私の運命はつながっているのね。
Hey, sorry I can't actually stay in stream, but I wanted to swing by and say have a good rest of stream. No problem, look, thanks for stopping by. Hope you and Abby and them are having a good time. I'll probably raid them after I'm done today, if they're still streaming.
そうやって考えると、あの二人を見殺しにした時点で、私の運命は逃れられないものに決まってしまうのかもしれない。なら、リカのすべきことはもう明らかなのです。そうね。自分の命より先にあの二人の命を救う方が先決ってことね。
It's kind of ironic. I gave up on them because I was more determined to save my own life. But I finally came to the conclusion that I have to help them first, before helping myself. But there's something I still don't understand. Someone with convictions this strong is trying to kill me for some equally strong motive. Yet no matter how often I debate it, I can't think of anyone who'd benefit from my death. Not only that, but there should only be people who'd want to protect me. Especially since they would do anything to protect me in the present environment. They even eliminated my mother. To be perfectly honest, I don't even care about her anymore. I never got along with her, and she's the only one who took my father's death the wrong way. They can get a huge deal out of it like she did. She got what she deserved. I'm a valuable guinea pig for them, and I can be a bomb, too. No one benefits from making me explode. There's only disaster awaiting them if that happens. Lots of people will be lost, and nobody would gain anything from that. According to Takano, my death would be like the eruption of a volcano in the middle of the village. I'm not interested in what would happen after my death, but they're really concerned about it. They're watching me every day to ensure that I don't accidentally hit my head on the corner of a block of tofu and die. Again with this tofu. How hard is that tofu, bro? It's fair to say that they're here in order to prevent the eruption from happening. I'd be suspicious of them if they were going to benefit in some way from my death. But as everyone knows, that can't possibly be the case. My death would create nothing but a disaster. What I'm still curious about is the needles that Rika carries around with her and the drug that she has. Because obviously, according to all this, this isn't like the game end yourself drug, the one that she has. The benefiting from my being alive right now.
損得の問題ではなく、何かの怨恨かもしれないとは随分思ったわよね。私個人じゃなくて、古出家に対する恨みみたいなものが伝統的に御三家とかに残ってたりして、私が爆弾だと知らないからこそ殺したと。
That's why I was suspicious of the three families, especially the Sonozaki family. However, After observing them in numerous worlds, I feel that's not the case. I felt that way in several lives, but it always had something to do with that incident with Keiichi and the doll. It's clear that there's nothing going on between the Sonozaki family and mine.
あとは盲信的な何者かなのです。
There's a meme in the Higu community about Hanyu is so useless even though she is Oyashiro. I mean, she's not like completely useless. She does like give us another chance because she's the one that rewinds the time, so she's not completely useless, but she is kind of like an Aqua from Konosuba, isn't she? Give her a break, give her a break. If it's not about profit or a grudge, it might be someone who's secretly a deranged cultist. We've already had a series of murders 4 years in a row under the name of Oyashiro-sama's curse. Timing-wise, it would be somewhat interesting if I, the reincarnation of Oyashiro-sama, were killed on the 5th year. I couldn't stand to be murdered for such a whimsical reason, but such a motive actually seemed fitting. Ironically, I would have to suspect Takano if that's the case. She's well known for being an eccentric researcher of local histories. She's only interested in the village's history because she already knows who I am. She's doing the research based on the notion that I'm important. So she should have no reason to kill me. She would desire to keep me close to her as a research sample. It's hard to believe that she would kill her favorite toy. She might be willing to kill someone who would try to harm her little toy, though. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that changes things. Maybe Tomitake is not as nice as we thought, maybe. That wouldn't make sense, though. Oh my god. The plot thickens.
まあ、いくら考えてもわからないし、
I'm right there with you,
どう
Rika.
でもいいことかもしれないわね。誰かが私を必ず殺す。
It's the only thing you can be sure of.
その事実から逃れられれば、他はとりあえずどうでもいいんだから。
No, I take that back. I want to escape my deadly fate. But I also want all my friends to be happy. And I want the rest of my life to be happy too. I don't want to hide myself in the forest forever just to get away from my murderer. In fact, I've tried that once before, but I still met with the same ending. Living in the forest was a horrible experience. I think I was able to survive until July that time. That might be the longest I ever lived. I smiled bitterly and finished off the rest of the orange wine in the glass. I'd have to talk with Eri again. I don't like him, but his people are my only hope.
もういい時間ね。床に戻らないと明日が辛いわ。僕もそう思いますです。おやすみなさいなのですよ。
I lay down and closed my eyes, but I couldn't fall asleep right away. I suddenly remembered Reina's words out of nowhere. It was no good when I was thinking about it on my own. I wasn't thinking about it on my own. I was talking it out with Hanyu. Now I know. It's important to talk to other people. Friends have greater meaning than I thought. You can talk to them about anything. I finally realized that. After I asked Takano for help, should I also talk to Keiichi? I feel like talking to Keiichi would be a good thing. I feel like that's a good idea. Because Keiichi is like the closest to remembering the stuff. I've told him before in my previous lives, but he never believed me then. Yeah, but he's close to like figuring it out. The previous timelines. He's already had like a couple memories. I feel like talking to Keiichi is a good idea. The two of us. Come on. There we go. Rika Faraday always thought... Oh, never mind. Rika Faraday always thought that there were 4 members in her family. She could clearly see all of us. Her father, her mother, and me. That's Hanyu. God dang it. Man. Hanyu voice. I guess I could just kind of do like a Reina voice. She had no idea that I was invisible to anyone else but her. My appearance is a little different from human beings. I may otherwise look like a person, but I can't hide my horns. So it's obvious that I'm not human. I'd hope that because Rika has seen me since she was a baby, she wouldn't be bothered by my ugly horns at all. And that hope came true. Just as chicks believe whatever they see first as their parent, Rika accepted me as part of her family as a matter of course. Even though I have these horns, Rika and I have been close ever since the day she accepted me as her family member. I became closer to her than parents. I couldn't even remember the last time I was able to communicate with someone. We spent all day together. But her family, especially her mother, denied my existence. Since her mother so strongly denied me, Rika and her mother became distant. Rika didn't learn certain things that many children learn from their mothers. Yeah, we know that Rika had a pretty bad relationship with her mother. According to that one tip. What was that tip? Was it in chapter 5? Maybe? I think it was a tip in chapter 5. Where it talked about, like, Rika's mother's diary on, like, her daughter. And how much she hated, like, how strange she was. I think that was a tip in chapter 5. I could be wrong. That's why I taught her instead. It's kind of ironic how that made her mother resent Rika even more. Rika used to fight with her mother a lot about how she talked. I guess she picked up some bad habits from me. Besides the fact that she didn't get along with her mother, Rika was a pretty normal girl. She was just like Satoko. She loved running around in the woods and doing mischievous things. However, in June 1983, Rika's life was taken away. All we want is a happy life for Rika. My power only allows us to search for the path leading to that. It's awful to repeat the same tragedy over and over again. Although it's devastating, we can still find happiness within this endless world. Rika Faraday's destiny is a tragic dead end. But I'm secretly enjoying the fact that I get to spend more time with her than what normal people can enjoy. It's not just Rika. I may not see or hear me, but being with Satoko, Mion, Reina, and Keiichi is also very fun. I can never be one of them, but I can still be by their side. Aww. And I think that is a good place to stop today. Or I'm going to have to at least, because it's getting near 10. There we go. Sub end of chapter 3. This chapter is looking very interesting so far. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this chapter has answered like more questions than any of like the previous chapters, solely due to Hanyu's existence. And like a lot of the things that can be explained just using Hanyu. I guess you could like maybe call it like a cop out, but I don't know. I really don't think so, because it's had like proper foreshadowing in my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think about Hanyu? While I search for someone to raid. Oh, we could just raid Lily. Let's say Lily. Raid, Lily, Necro, Mantic. I think I spelled that right. Yes, I did. Okay. Alright. And here is the raid message. This is the greatest. Hey, raid. What's up, Golden? Why you mad? Why you mad? The dog is still in me. He's got that dog in him. Alright, guys. We're going to go ahead and head over to Lily. Make sure you all show her lots of love. Show her the big old mochi welcome, the mochi love and welcome. And I'll see y'all later. Hope y'all have a good day, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Next time we have to heat